Hello everyone, I'll just wait for everyone to join as I see still people are coming. I'll start at 11:05. Am I audible enough to all of you? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
I'm not, sir. You can call me Ehtasham.
Okay, senior.
I am not even senior. I am from your class, first year BSc CZ. Just call me Ehtasham. Ehtasham.
Okay, okay, bro.
Yourself. I'll start in a minute. Okay, I'll start now. I hope everybody has gone through my previous video. If you have not gone through it, then I suggest you go through it after this class because you might not be able to understand my current class without watching that video. Just tell me. See, guys, you are supposed to keep. Please keep your phones in portrait mode. Do not keep it in landscape. Sorry, keep it in landscape mode, not in portrait mode. For those who don't know, I'll just show once. Are you guys okay? So this is portrait mode. This is landscape mode. To start this mode, you have to go into pull your toggle menu, and you are supposed to start auto rotate. If you don't know to do that, just pull from here and then somewhere, yeah, here, this button, if you tap, you can make it landscape mode. That is what I showed. If Are you guys watching in portrait mode or landscape mode? Just tell me. You are supposed to touch the screen to make it
Landscape.
screen. Just give me a minute.
Sir, your voice is not visible, sir. Bro, mute ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Okay, sorry. Thanks for saying. See, when you see when you start the chat, the screen is going to be like this. This is portrait mode. Tap on the screen, it becomes full screen. Then open your phone settings, turn on auto rotate. After that, flip your phone, it will become landscape mode. Tap on the screen, it will be full screen, and you can watch it better. I hope everybody understood what I was trying to say there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, bro.
Okay, so yesterday we had finished till artificial. Yesterday I had finished till artificial intelligence, next industrial revolution. Now we'll start with the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. I had explained it yesterday. Am I audible, or is my voice echoing? Somebody please tell. Is my
No,
voice
it's
fine?
audible.
Yeah,
Audible.
audible,
Yeah.
bro.
No problem.
Okay. So the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. I'll just go through it once and then I'll explain you. I had explained this in my previous video. You are supposed to read all the content here and understand it yourself. I'll not go in deep. I'll give you a short example. So suppose just give me a minute. You all can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is like this. Suppose you have got a Suppose you have got a square and a circle. This is not a circle, but I'll draw a triangle. Now, this is a square. You have got a square and a triangle. Computer cannot distinguish between a square and a triangle until you train it. There are three paths. First one is deep learning. Deep learning is where the main thing happens. So, the deep learning is part where segregation of data happens. Like, suppose this is deep learning and this is machine learning. Then first the data goes through deep learning. So deep learning determines whether it's a square or a triangle. It does not know whether this is a triangle or this is a square. It just knows, okay, all the shapes that have got four sides should be grouped together, and all the shapes that has got three sides, irrespective of how long or how big they are, have to be grouped in one side. That is deep learning. In deep learning, we try to create computer systems, the electronical parts similar to our brains, similar to how our neurons function. So what deep learning does is it groups the data, it separates the data, it segregates the data. In deep learning, suppose a car is moving forward and it sees there is an obstacle, so it takes in that as a data that there is some obstacle in front of it. Then comes machine learning. During machine learning, you teach the machine that if somebody asks you to show a square, you are supposed to show this. Somebody asks you to show a triangle, you are supposed to show this. That is machine learning. Then comes AI. AI is what output you get, what is shown on the screen or what is being told to you. So in short, deep learning is similar to how our brain functions. Machine learning is where all the processing takes place, and artificial intelligence and machine learning and giving you an output. Am I audible? Like, is my voice breaking?
No, sir, it's audible.
No, bro.
Okay.
No, bro.
Okay. So that is the main difference between deep learning and artificial intelligence and machine learning. Same thing is explained here. If you study this, you will get to know what exactly it is. Then there are two categories in AI. There are two categories in AI: general and narrow. General in the sense it can understand nearly everything. You can give it shapes, fruits, sizes, colors, the different mod. Somebody turn off your mic. So there are two main categories of AI. One is general, one is narrow. General means it knows about everything. You can give it anything and it will know about it. Whereas narrow knows only one thing, either shape or size, or like you fix it. It is supposed to know just few things. Suppose you create an AI that is able to recognize shapes. So as far as you are throwing shapes at it, you are throwing triangle, rectangle, a circle, a square, a hexagon, or whatever, it will be able to recognize it and it will be able to segregate it. Okay, yeah, this is round, this is square, this is triangle. But if you ask it to separate them based on colors, it will not be able to do that. Or if you give it fruits and ask it to separate that, it won't be able to do that. Whereas in general, it will be able to do everything. Here it's mentioned a machine that's great at recognizing images but nothing else. That would be narrow AI. And narrow AI means only some characters of human. Narrow AI exhibits only narrow AI exhibits only some characters of human intelligence, whereas general AI have all the characteristics of human intelligence, like how we are able to differentiate between fruits, colors, taste, smell, everything. All that comes under general AI. We are not general AI. We are not general AI. We are general intelligence because we are not artificial. We are made by nature. General AI comes. A means artificial. Artificial means made by humans. So general AI would mean an intelligent being that is created by humans that has all characters of human intelligence. Now, Arthur Samuel, coined the phrase not too long after AI. in 1959, defining the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. You are giving data, lots and lots of data to a computer software, and it is learning on its own. Now, how does that function? In deep learning, you would be sending in data. You would be sending in that there is some sort of suppose you are going in a car, self-drive car. You're going in a self-drive car, and there comes an obstacle. So the deep learning takes in data through its sensors or cameras, and it is able to say there is some obstacle in front. Then in machine learning, you go and tell it you are supposed to avoid it. You are not supposed to dash it. If you dash it, it's a crime. That is machine learning. And then AI will be able to change your route. It will be able to turn your vehicle. But there is one more method wherein you start the cameras and let the AI or the system or the machine learning grasp by itself without being told. You show it that you are going and there came a dash, there came some obstacle on the road, so you did not dash it. Then there came another obstacle and you did not dash it. And then there came a red light and you stopped there. When it turned green, you went forward. You're just doing it. You're not saying anything. You're not teaching the program. You are just showing it, and then it will learn by itself. It is very similar to how YouTube functions or Instagram functions. If in YouTube you watch a lot of funny videos, the next time you open YouTube you will get funny videos. If on Instagram you follow any celebrity and you like their pictures, the next time you open Instagram, their pictures will be the first thing that will be shown to you. So that is how the AI works. It is able to determine by itself what to do and what not to do, just observing you. That is machine learning. Deep learning is where you make a decision tree, inductive logic programming. Okay, so this is how your brain functions. Like, you will have, I changed my tab. Are you able to see the new screen? Anybody?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can see.
yes, bro.
Okay. Okay, so what was I explaining there? Deep learning, yeah, it has got logical gates. We had logic gates in I guess 11th or 12th standard physics. Anybody remembers 11th or 12th standard physics logic gates?
Yes, sir. 12th.
Okay, so what happens there is there are certain systems, like I'll show you the simplest one first. So this is a sensor. Suppose this is a sensor, and you draw a line and a circle and a triangle. So this is a system, this is a sensor that is supposed to recognize whether a line is drawn or not. Just its function is whether a line is drawn or not. That is one gate. Okay, that is one gate. Either it is a yes or no question, yes and a no question. So what happens is it tries to find out whether the thing that you are throwing it at it has 2 points. If it has got 2 points, it will go towards this side. If it has more than 2 points, like in triangle it has got 3 points, in a circle it has got infinite number of points, so those things will come in another direction. It won't go in that, go in that system. It will stop there itself. Now the bigger one I'll show you. Next, the bigger one, how it works is you have got okay, so you have got more than one system, more than one layer. So first layer,
suppose I am throwing at you a triangle, a square that is black in color. Let's say a square that is black in color, and a triangle without any color, and a triangle that is black in color, and a square that has got no color. So what the first layer will determine whether it is a square or not. It does not matter whether it is filled or whether it is empty. It will just determine whether it is a square or not. So when these two things pass, it will be able to pass through it, and it will come in the yes section, that yes, this is a square. It has got four sides. It has got four sides. So yes, this is a square. And the rest, these two do not matter, because they'll be rejected then and there. They won't be moved forward. The next step comes whether the square is filled or not. Whether the square is filled or not. So this one will be able to pass through it, but this one won't be able to pass because it is empty. Now third logic gate might be find out the color, whether it's dark or light, and so on, and whether it's just a square, or is it a cube, or it is some other shape, and whether it is a bag, or it's a computer or a book. Like you can place multiple gates. And it will be able to determine that is artificial neural network, inductive logic programming, decision tree, and all these are similar. Like you try to create a tree. First thing, through the roots, this thing is supposed to go here, that thing is supposed to go there, and all. You do that, and then you decide, okay, yeah, so this is a fruit. Suppose you get an orange. So the first thing, I can't draw here. I'm using mouse, so it's not so clear. But say you get an orange. Suppose you get an orange. Don't go on the shape. You get an orange. So what are the things that determine whether it's an orange or not? First thing is the shape. The computer will decide whether it is a spherical, whether it is spherical or not. Because if it is a long thing, it could be a cucumber or a banana or a radish. If it is a spherical thing, it could be an apple or an orange or a lemon. So first thing it would determine is the shape. Next, it would determine the color, whether it is orange or not. Then it would determine whether it's raw or ripe. Next thing, it would determine whether it is fit for eating or not. Then it'll come to its size. Like that, only so many logic gates it has to go through, and it'll come to a conclusion. Yeah, this mango is this orange is fit for consumption. That is deep learning. You take in from deep learning all the data, whether it is circle, whether it is square, whether it is orange, whether it is big, whether it is small, put it into machine learning, and then decide what to keep and what not to keep, and finally you get a result that is shown by the AI. Then there is, see here they have mentioned, in ANN there are neurons. Each layer picks out a specific feature to learn, such as curves, edges in image recognition. That is deep learning. It picks out one after the other. It does not pick out at once. Then there is AI and IoT. AI is artificial intelligence. IoT is Internet of Things. What happens here is that you are connecting many devices at once through internet. You are connecting, say, light sensors. You are connecting light sensors and motion sensors. Say I'm connecting a light sensor and a motion sensor. I cannot draw here. It's very tough. I'll just explain you. Try to understand. So suppose there are two sensors. One is light sensor. Another is motion sensor. During the daytime, there is already light. Around. So bulb should be turned off. During the night, there is darkness. So bulb should be turned on. The computer or the system itself will turn on. However, if the light is on throughout the night, there is lot of wastage of electricity. So instead of leaving the light on for throughout the night, you add a motion sensor to it. Now motion sensor and light sensor works together. During the daytime, it will be off, completely off. The bulb won't turn on. As soon as it's night, it will turn on. The light sensor will turn on, that there is no light, but the motion sensor will be off. It will turn on only when somebody is walking nearby. As soon as you go near it or walk into a room, the light will turn on. When you leave the room, it will be able to understand that you have left the room. Even though it is darkness, you are not supposed to turn on the light because, well, nobody is in the room. I hope that is clear. Did you understand? If you didn't understand, please tell me. Did you all understand?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
Now, unleashing each other's
Yes, sir.
potential. Okay. Unleashing each other's potentials. This means AI and IoT are helping each other. What I told here, first thing, that bulb thing, it is a very local thing. You can put both. You can put both the light sensor and the motion sensor at in one place. But what IoT tries to do is, Internet of Things tries to do is, you might be sitting here. Another the sensor might be in America or somewhere on the moon, and it will connect all those sensors and give you proper service. It will be able to perform better. On industrial side, AI can be applied to predict when machines will need maintenance or analyze manufacturing processes to make big efficiency gains, saving millions of dollars. So what happens here is, say you have got a machine that is constantly rotating, a motor or that sort of machine. It's rotating, so obviously there will be friction and it will get wear and tear after some time. Now, you can do two things: either keep a worker who sits near the machine all the time or visits it periodically and then comes and informs you that it has got some wear and tear, we are supposed to repair it, or it has started to get wear and tear, we have to repair it or oil it. Now you will have to pay that worker every time he comes and tells you something, or even if he does not tell you anything, he is just sitting there, you have to pay him. Instead, what you can do is you can keep a sensor there, few cameras there, they'll be observing the machine 24/7, and as soon as they see even a small crack, they'll inform you. That is how AI is going to help you. I had explained many other examples in my previous video. You can watch that. And this is on the consumer side rather than having to adapt to technology. Okay, so instead of clicking or typing or searching, you could simply ask the machines. Like right now, you can say, okay, Google, and it would search whatever you are looking for. How did we come so far into the future? Like we are able to do many things that would seem magical to maybe like 50 years back people. How did that happen? So it happened due to shrinking computer chips. Before, the computers used to be huge, but now the computers have become very small. But now the computers have become very small, and also due to improving battery technology, because the battery has increased, it is able to feed power to the sensors that can last years without needing to be connected to a power source. Example, our mobile phones. We can use our mobile phones for like half a day or maybe one day. That is because its battery life has increased. If you take some 10 years old phone, that was a phone that was released 10 years ago, try to use it continuously, try to play some game, you won't be able to play game on it. And if you watch a movie, maybe in 3-4 hours its battery will die. But if you take current generation phones, even though they are thinner, they'll be able to last long. So that is how we are improving. Then there is wireless connectivity. I already explained this yesterday, how we are able to transfer data in medical systems. And cloud storage, virtually unlimited storage. Before, it would be that you'd go and buy a memory card or a hard disk or a pen drive to store your data. But now we have got Google Drive. Now we have got Google Drive, OneDrive, Mega, and Dropbox and whatnot. Many virtual unlimited storage have come. You don't have to even pay them. Most of them give you free. Like Google Drive gives you 15 GB free. OneDrive also gives you some 5-10 GB. I don't know exactly how much, but it gives you something, some amount of storage for free. You can store it there. You do not have to carry the pen drive everywhere. That is virtual. Your data is stored virtually. That is why it is called cloud storage, because it is actually very far from you. The storage is actually somewhere in America or maybe some other part of India, while you can access it from anywhere. That is why it is called cloud, away from you, and it is virtual. You are not carrying any pen drive or a memory card, so it is a virtual thing. Now we'll go to the next module. Sorry, not module, next topic. This is the same thing what I explained about deep learning. You are supposed to read this on your own. I cannot explain it again. It is a little complicated, but it is similar to what I told you just now. I'll tell you this portion. If you see this portion, when a network is active, the node receives a different data. over each of its connections and multiplies it by associated weight, then adds the resulting product together, yielding a single number. If that number is below a threshold value, say you are supposed to find hexagon. Hexagon has got 6 sides. Okay, hexagon is supposed to have 6 sides and 6 angles. So if if you throw a square or a triangle, if you throw a square or a triangle at the AI, it will if you throw a square or a triangle to a hexagonal filter, it will not be able to pass through it. It will say this shape needs to have only 4 sides or 4 angles, sorry, 6 sides or 6 angles, but it has got only 4, so we'll not let it pass through. It will stop then and there. But if it has got more than 6, it will pass through it, 6 or more than 6. Now next step, it will be like there will be 2 filters. One is it should have more than 6 filters. Second filter will be it should have less than it should have first one will be more than 5 sides, second one will be less than 7 sides, or third one can be equal to 6 sides. You can make it however you like, either more than 5 sides or less than 7 sides or equal to 6 sides. When you apply this rule, you will get only hexagon. When a neural net is being trained, net means network. When a neural net is being trained, all of its weights and thresholds are initially set to random values. So random values means it will be able to take in all. It will be able to determine, okay, five sides go this side, 3 sides go group there, 2 sides group there, 6 sides group here. It will be able to group them, and later on you tell them what you are supposed to take, either through programs. You either put in programs that more than 5, less than 7, equal to 6, or you just show it. That's you start your camera and you show, I'm taking this, I'm not taking this, I'm taking this, I'm not taking this, and it will learn on its own. These are just theory part. There is nothing to explain. So here he has said all these limitations kind would disappear if you take machinery that is little more complicated, like 2 layers. What I told was 1 layer that it is supposed to have 6 sides. That is 1 layer. 2 layers means more than 5 sides, less than 7 sides. Understood? More than 5 sides, less than 7 sides is a hexagon. That is 2 layers. If you make 3 layers, more than 5 sides, less than 7 sides, equal to 6 sides, that would become 3 layers. Am I clear? Okay. Periodicity. So here this is this. I'll explain you what GPU is. GPU means graphical processing unit or graphics processing unit. CPU is central processing unit. Are you able to see this? Are you able to see the new? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is arithmetic logic unit. This green portion is what decides where the processing happens. So the CPU has got only 4 cores, 4 ALUs, whereas GPU has got more than that. Now you might think, when GPU has got more cores or more processors, why not use CPU? But let me tell you, it does not work as simple as that. What happens is, as you keep on increasing the power, you can do 2 things. Suppose suppose you should lift, say, 100 kgs of something. You are supposed to lift 100 kg of a cupboard. What you can do is, you can get 2 people who will be, or 4 people who will be able to lift 25 kilos. Okay, say you are supposed to lift 100 kgs of an object, 100 kg object. You can get 4 people of each person lifting 25 kilos, or you can get say 50 people and each person will lift just 2 kilos. So you might think, why shouldn't I get just 4 people and make them do the work? So it does not work like that. When you, as you keep on increasing the processing power, their electricity consumption, energy consumption increases much more. It is not linear, it is exponential. Suppose for 1 kg, for lifting 1 kg of an item, you should put in 1 kilowatt of electricity. Then for 2 kgs you will need 2 kilowatts, 3 kgs you will need 3 kilowatts, but for 100 kgs you will need 1000 kilowatts or 1 lakh kilowatt. So what they do there is they bring in GPU, wherein the work is divided. Suppose you give a calculation, suppose you give MCQ questions, 4 MCQ questions with 4 options, 4 MCQ questions with 4 options. So what CPU does is, it'll test one question. First ALU will test one question, all 4 options. Second will test for all 4 options. Third will test for all 4 options, and fourth will test for all 4 options. When you give for GPU, all will divide one option, not one question, and test it, and you will get to the result very fast. That is GPU. However, the processing power is very slow in GPU. GPU runs at maybe like 1.5 gigahertz, whereas CPU can go at as much as 4 gigahertz. 4 gigahertz means 4 giga times it will be able to do the calculations, whereas this is like 1/4 or half of that much power. Are you clear between GPU and CPU? GPU can do more number of work in less number of time because it has got more processing cores, more brains. CPU can do less number of items at once, but it can do it much faster. Are you clear?
Yes, bro.
Okay, because the CPU can do only one job at a time, and GPU can do multiple jobs at a time. For few things GPU is better, for few things CPU is better. In gaming, GPU is more important, whereas in calculations, mathematical tasks, CPU is better. GPU, which packs thousands of relatively simple processing cores on a single chip. So it will be very small, and on that only there will be multiple chips on a GPU. CPU also has, but they are bigger and more powerful. Modern GPUs enabled one layer network in 1960, 2 to 3, and then 10, 15, and now we have even 50 layer of networks. Even 50 layer of networks means it is able to differentiate 50. Like if you gave an orange, CPU will have 4 cores. It will find out, is it a sphere? Is it a sphere? Is it orange in color? Is it healthy? And does it smell like orange? How is its peel? Is it hard or soft? Now next, again start. How is it? Is it hard or soft? Is it big or small? Does it stink or it smells good? Whereas if you give to the GPU, all those questions will be solved at once. So there is that is what multi-layer means. Okay, then there is 5 important artificial. Just a minute. This page, this is just theory part. If you read it yourself, it might be a little confusing because even I did not understand most of the things here. The thing is, there are more names, like names of engineers, and there are certain terms. You are supposed to read them and memorize them. I can't explain them. Whatever it was, like how the human brain functions, all that I have explained. But if you go through it once, you'll be able to remember it. This is what the node fires. See, this part is what I was saying. The threshold value, the node fires. If the number exceeds, say I set the number that it is more than 5, accept it. Then if it is a hexagon, heptagon, octagon, it will accept it. If it is less than number 5 sides, it won't accept it. It won't fire it. Then 5 important artificial intelligence predictions for the future. Predictions means deciding beforehand what might happen in the future, in the upcoming years, what might happen. So it says it will not just remove the physical work. Physical work has already been removed by machines. It will not just remove physical work, but it will also do the thinking work. It will be able to determine. Physical work is Pushing the car is physical work. Driving the car is physical work, holding the steering wheel. But thinking when to take a turn, that is mental work. When you see something, you are supposed to stop your car. If you see an accident ahead of you, you are supposed to stop. If you see somebody is crossing the road, you are supposed to slow down. That is thinking work. That is done by brains. That is done by brain that you cannot right now. Some cars are able to do, not all can do that. So in future, even the thinking work such as planning, whether to take turn or not, strategizing, whether to take left turn or a right turn, and making the decision. All these will be done by the computers or AI. Then AI increasingly, I'll explain it here. AI increasingly becomes a matter of international politics. So right now, most of the times, not politicians, countries fight over border, over land. But now, from now onwards, they have also started fighting over computer systems. From India, many people go and work in America mostly for the software companies. Similarly, if China builds most of the computer chips, but they do not have huge ores. They do not have huge ores of metals and other things. So they have to bring it in. They bring it in from USA. From the USA, they bring in the ores or the metals. However, now US government has put on restrictions. So due to AI, due to computer system, it is also creating politics. A move towards transparent AI, wherein you will be able to decide. You will be able to see what is the AI thinking right now. If you are sitting in an autonomous car, a self-driving car, and there is something in front of you, and the car just goes and dashes it. You don't know why did it dash. That is not transparent. But if the car told you that this is just a small stone, so I can dash it, it has been programmed, it will be useful to you. That is what transparent means. It is able to tell you why it is taking that decision. When the AI is able to tell you why it is taking that decision, it will be transparent. Like it can tell you why did it give you half the medicine and not full the medicine. That is transparent AI. If it just keeps giving you a medicine, like a robot comes to you and gives you a medicine that take this tablet only half, you ask it why, and the robot says, I can't tell you that. That is not transparent. You just have to eat the tablet and be dependent on whatever the robot is saying. However, if the robot tells you that because the doctor has suggested, or because your body weight is so and so, that is why you are supposed to take only half the medicine, then that is transparent. Then AI and automation drilling deeper into every business. This I have explained yesterday, where how it will work in shops. Like you enter a shop, it will recognize your face, and then it will be able to tell which all things you usually buy. And if you purchase something, it will be able to complement it, that if you're buying a toothpaste, purchase this toothbrush. Or if you're buying, say, items for baking a cake, then it will be able to tell you that purchase these items for party. Then this is pie chart which says what industries will be affected by AI. So as you can see, healthcare will be most affected. Now you might think why healthcare will be most affected, whereas finance, agriculture, real estate and others will not be affected so much. It is because healthcare is the most vast of all. Healthcare is the vast because there are many humans. There are more than 700 million humans, or a billion. I don't know the exact number. I think it's 700 crores. I am bad in English, so I'll say in Hindi. There are 700 crores. There are 700 crores or maybe 1000 crores of people on this world. Everybody has got different genes. Everybody's body is different. Everybody has to undergo different treatment. Some are allergic from nuts, some are allergic from milk, some are allergic from wheat. So that is the reason why healthcare is so vast. Like you can get many types of softwares. Each person will need their own individual software, and as people keep taking birth, as babies are being born, more and more softwares will be needed. Then more jobs will be created by AI than it will be lost. Okay, wait, let me tell you how it will affect agriculture. So what AI will do is, it will see the sky and it will be able to tell which side, it will be able to determine which side the clouds will go, whether the clouds are bringing in rain or not. And so it will tell you whether you should water your plants or whether you shouldn't water your plants. Similarly, in real estate, it will be able to observe where all the development is happening fast, and it will be able to tell you whether to purchase a land or not. In e-commerce, you already know when you purchase something from maybe Amazon or Flipkart. When you purchase something from Amazon or Flipkart, it will be able to tell you that okay, you purchased so and so items, purchase this item also, it will look good. Suppose you purchase shoes, then it will show you socks, or if you purchase shirts, it will show you pants. If you purchased tiffin box, it will show you water bottles. That is how it will work in e-commerce. Then more jobs will be created by AI than will be lost. Now, like I said in my previous class, doctors will lose their jobs, drivers will lose their jobs, and laborers will lose their jobs. Then you must be thinking it is bad, so many people will lose their jobs, but it is not so. So many new jobs will be created also, just you don't know those. AI assistant will become truly useful. Okay, so this is one interesting case wherein AI will become useful. Just give me a minute. What happens here is you can say your assistant, AI assistant, such as Google Assistant or Siri or Alexa, to call someone, and it will be able to call. I'll show you one very interesting example right away that I was speaking about yesterday. It is called interpreter mode. Right now, when you go to any meeting or you go to some new place, you will need somebody to translate things for you. But in future, you will not need that. You can do it from your phone. In fact, even now you can do. It's just that it has not been developed very nicely yet. Okay, I'll just yesterday when I was explaining, I had told that translation will happen in real time. I'll show you the example of it. Just let me were you all able to hear me? Were you able to see the screen before, like when I was explaining?
Yeah, we can see that.
Yes, bro.
We were seeing that.
Yes,
Just a minute. Were you able to see the screen when I explained?
yes, bro.
Yes.
Okay. Just give me a minute. Somebody is messaging.
Bro, screen disappeared, bro.
Yeah, I did it. I have to show you something. The interpreter. Okay. So you all can see my phone screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. So I will tell it to start interpreter mode. Just a minute. Like this here. Start interpreter mode.
Sure. What language do you want translated?
English and Hindi. English and Hindi interpreter mode.
Okay, Hindi.
तुम क्या कर रहे हो?
What are you doing?
I am studying.
I am trading.
मैं पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ.
I am studying.
What are you doing?
आप क्या कर रहे हो?
I am teaching. Sorry guys, I am getting confused. Just I'll start again. Wait. Hi, how are you?
नमस्ते, आप कैसे हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ. आप कैसे हैं?
I am all right. How are you?
Even I am fine. What are you doing?
I'm fine. What are you doing?
मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ.
Now I am teaching.
आप क्या कर रहे हैं?
What are you doing?
मैं ऑनलाइन. Okay, so that would be enough for now. Like you saw. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Yes,
So
bro.
like you saw, there was no need for me to press any button. The computer itself understood when I stopped speaking, when the sentence ended. That is what AI is. It was able to say, it was able to understand when exactly my sentence got, when exactly my sentence got over, and it was able to translate then and there, and then it would start listening again, and somebody spoke in some other language, it will be able to translate that. That is happening live, that is happening at the moment, although it is not very live, like it's taking time for me to finish my sentence. It is taking time for me to finish my sentence. What artificial intelligence will do is it will recognize your speech pattern, and as you are speaking, as I am speaking, it will translate to you. Right now when I am speaking, you all are hearing me in English, correct? When I am speaking, you all are hearing me in English, correct? No? Hello?
Yes, bro.
You all are listening to me in English, but if AI was in my PC or in your phones or in the internet, when I was speaking in English, you all would hear it at that moment only in English. In your language, either Tamil or Telugu or Malayalam or Hindi or whichever language you speak. As I speak only, it will be able to translate. You don't have to wait for me to finish. Now we'll go to the next this thing. You all are able to see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a test. The question here, a bot and all these are from outside what we have studied. You can find the answers yourself. This test is just for preparation. It is not like final test, but still you find out the answers and then you attempt the test. Now next module is this is not we have not
Will
even
you
completed.
continue in the evening?
Yeah, just a minute. Give me like 7 more minutes, then I'll end at 11 o'clock.
Okay, because we have another class now, so.
Okay, fine. Then I'll continue in the evening. I'm supposed to start now introduction to machine learning. I'll do it in the evening. Okay, guys. 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Anybody has class at 4 o'clock?
No.
Okay, we'll do at 4 o'clock. If at all I won't be able to take it 4, I'll message you before itself. We were
Okay,
supposed
fine,
to have
bro.
microbiology class, but ma'am has not informed. If she informs, I will let you all know when I'll teach next. See, there is lot of things here. See, whatever I explained to you, it was like not even 30 minutes thing, and it took me already like wait, I'll show you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 21, 27, 30 minutes. Yeah, what I took 2 hours to explain, that was supposed to be finished in 30 minutes. I took 2 hours because I was explaining. If you guys just keep on reading and watching the videos, it'll finish in the exact time. Like here they have mentioned. If you see here, they have mentioned 5 hours 54 minutes. You are able to see, right, my cursor?
Yes.
So in module 1, 5 hours, it's approximately 6 hours, then 7, 8, 8 and a half, 9, 9 plus 5, 14. It's approximately 14 hours of class, and we do not have so much time to finish everything. Now it's up to you guys. You can read it on your own. So I'll try to explain how much ever I can, but do not be so dependent on just this class. Read it by yourself. Now I want to make it clear that even I am a student. I am not so great at computer science. I am teaching whatever I know. So read it on your own. If you find that I have made any mistake somewhere, please correct me. You can correct me even during the class. I don't mind. I shouldn't be teaching wrong. So if you find that I have done a mistake, please let me know either in class or after the class, and I'll correct it. And do read it yourself. Without reading yourself, you won't be able to understand much. You won't be able to pass the exam. Maybe in the online exam, you'll be able to pass by copying because it's like next to each other. You can keep the website open. But in the offline exam, you won't be able to pass. So better read at least the material. I'll just, some are below 18 years here, right? Who all are below 18 years? Is there anybody below 18 years? Please speak up. Is there anybody below 18 years here?
Yes.
I think no one is there, bro.
Okay, wait. I'll just show you. I had sent a link in group. I'll just show you. Give me a Okay, so was I audible before when I showed you the website?
No, bro.
No, bro.
No,
Okay, wait. See, I had
Bro, why should it be only below 18, bro?
no, anybody can be there. What I'm saying is above 18 people, they can open in the app itself. But who are below 18, they are not able to open in the app. You are able to see the see my screen, right? You are able to see my screen, no? Initially,
Yeah,
I
we
had
can
sent
see
one
that.
link. Yeah, those who are below 18 years, they are not able to open the app. So what they can do is they can instead open this link, and they can open this link. There you will get click here to prepare for 60 marks offline exam. Click on that, and these modules you study. This is for your reference because you are not able to open the app. Computer HOD, ma'am, she has told those who are not able to open the app, those who are below 18 and not able to open the app, please refer your friends' phones or account. It's up to you. I have uploaded here for so that it's easy for you. Okay, understood, everyone?
Okay.
Yes, bro.
Okay, then I'll keep the I'll finish the class here. We'll meet at 4 o'clock. Okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay.